small spade. I wonder.
Mortimer.
No, I'm Nate. That's Critter.
But I seek Mortimer.
Here? Under the sand?
Why aren't you Mortimer?
I, don't know. Who are you?
I am... Isn't the question more, who are you?
I'm Nate, like I already said.
So you are neither Mortimer, nor that elf who was pretending to be Mortimer.
That... Yes, I can confirm that.
So many people. I can't possibly remember all these names. I will call you... Nate.
I can live with that. Who is this Mortimer you're looking for?
Mortimer fetched me out of the darkness many years ago. I lived with him until he disappeared.
And now you're looking for him here?
Looking for whom?
That Mortimer.
You've seen him? I've been looking for him everywhere.
Don't tell me you dug this huge hole.
All right.
I mean, why did you dig it?
I'm not meant to say.
You can tell me. What's the hole all about?
Yes, about that. Why did you dig it?
I didn't. You did.
Of course. I wanted to go home.
So you're from Lorem Ipsum.
Yes. It must be here somewhere.
Have you had a look around?
Ah! Lorem Ipsum! What a coincidence! I was born here, you know.
What can you tell me about Lorem Ipsum? What was life here like?
Oh, wonderful. We've always had good weather. We built the most beautiful temples with the most fiendish traps. Sold them all around the world and made a lot of money from that.
You sold temples with built-in traps?
Of course. Walls that suddenly come together and squash any intruder. Invented here in Lorem Ipsum. We had breeding programs for scorpions and tarantulas. And we issued a 3,000-year guarantee for our traps.
That means your traps could still work today?
Traps? What traps?
I'm looking for a book.
I've seen one lying on Mortimer's desk.
I'm looking for a particular book. The Book of the Dead.
Oh, but that's just a legend. That book apparently explains how one can bestow everlasting life on people by wrapping them up in gauze bandages.
Assuming it wasn't a legend, where would the Book of the Dead be hidden?
Ah, the Book of the Dead. Some say it is mere legend, but I have seen it many times. It was put into the tomb of the last pharaoh of Lorem Ipsum, the mad Tut-Tut.
And this Tut-Tut, where is he buried?
He is lying under a mighty pyramid, just like that one over there. Actually, now that I think about it, it's exactly like the one over there. What do you think? Why would someone put a pyramid here that looks exactly the same as Tut-Tut's?
How do you get into Tut-Tut's pyramid?
Who is Tut-Tut? And what's this pyramid you're talking about?
Ah, forget it.
What should I forget?
Don't mummies have their brains removed during embalmment?
That's funny. I could swear that I've heard that question somewhere before.
I bet. I found this stone slab. What does it say?
It says, "Thank you for your decision to buy this pyramid model world wonder." In 3 languages.
It's an operating manual?
Our lost temples could get rather complicated.
Does it say how to open the pyramid?
Terms of use, guarantee, washing instructions. Ah, there. Erect pyramid facing exactly north. Position obelisk A in depression G on stone socket B with the help of wooden peg F. We recommend the use of slaves for erection, not included in this delivery. Every day at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the shadow of the obelisk will point to the stone which opens the secret entrance.
Why doesn't it just say which stone you have to press? Who would write something like this? I've got to go. And you? You might want to get out of the sun for a couple of hours.
I've not got time for breaks. I'm looking for a pyramid. It must be here somewhere.
Hi.
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
So I should put obelisk B onto slab F, or something like that.
What are you talking about?
The instructions! At 3 o'clock, the shadow of the obelisk,
Why are you always saying things that don't make any sense? It's very irritating. Anyway, one also needs a bicycle, has to put 2 into the left-hand column, and then wait until the whole thing's been well roasted.
The operating manual mentions something about a wooden pin, and there's some rotten wood still sticking in the hole in the stone plinth.
Yes, we always had issues with the wooden pegs. Wood is easy to craft, but not as long-lasting as stone. I discovered something completely new in Mortimer's hut. Metal.
Metal?
Yes, but not bronze. Much harder, much more durable. I called it ugly super bronze. I brought a sample of it with me.
About the ugly super bronze.
The what?
The metal you found in Mortimer's house.
Who told you about that?
Ah.
One could build completely new types of weapons with this metal. Wood and bronze weapons would be useless. No one must find out until Lorem Ipsum has mastered the secrets of this material.
It is I, Pharaoh Tut-Tut.
Ah! The Pharaoh!
Yes, and I command you to give me the metal sample.
Wait a moment. The Pharaoh looked completely different to you.
It's been a long time since we saw each other last.
He's taller than you. And last time I saw him, he was dead.
I have to go. Hi.
Oh, hello.
You're right. Let's examine the metal for the good of Lorem Ipsum.
Absolutely. If we should ever get lazy and start to rest on our laurels, it could result in the town's downfall.
We, wouldn't want that to happen.
No. Wait here. What was I going to fetch again? I was just pulling your leg. I never forget anything.
Thank you.
What for?
This depression here, what is it?
That is a sun clock.
Why does the sun need to know what time it is?
No, the sun tells us how late it is.
So how does the sun know what time it is?
Haven't a clue. The shadow of the little stick in the middle tells us for definite when it is time to, do things.
There is no stick in the middle of the clock.
It must have been broken then. I think more has been broken too. Didn't it look completely different here before?
I've got to go.
Bye!
Facciamole, Luca!
The Mary should have enough power to heave the obelisk onto the plinth, but the obelisk would fall straight off the plinth. Neither of the stones are as smooth as they once were. I might be able to stand the obelisk upright. Fits like a glove. If the pipe fits the hole in the plinth exactly, then it'll also fit to the hole in the obelisk. I might be able to stand... The Mary should have enough power to heave the obelisk onto the plinth, and the pipe serves as the new connection piece K, or whatever it was. Off we go! Pull, my dear old fatty!
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Come on, you can do it! All right. Now slowly... Ah! Well done, Mary.
Did you ever doubt me, little one?
The shadow of the obelisk at exactly 3 p.m. is supposed to cast across the stone you can use to open a secret door into the pyramid. Now it's about... noon? The shadow of the obelisk... Now... The mummy said this is a sundial. A pole in the middle of the thing is supposed to show what time it is. The shadow of the obelisk, now it's about... The mummy's dug up lorem ipsum. I should be thankful for that, I guess. But I won't talk to it unless it's completely necessary. That thing gives me a headache. A sundial. If the hand wasn't missing, it might be able to show me when it's 3 o'clock. The reed casts a thin shadow on the numbers and lines inside the clock. Okay, it's 2:15. 3 o'clock. The obelisk is casting its shadow exactly on that stone. That must be it. The obelisk is casting its shadow That's it. The mummies dug up Lorem Ipsum. I should be thankful for that, I guess. But I won't talk. Let's go.
If I were you, I wouldn't go in there. Traps. Lots of traps. Mortimer just about managed it, and Mortimer is... Mortimer.
He was in the pyramids?
Of course. He is an archaeologist. They always go wherever there are the most traps.
You know how the traps in there work?
Naturally. I even invented some myself. I am an enigma, I think.
How about you accompany us?
In there? It's dangerous.
Come on, I thought Danger was your middle name.
Really? That would be a strange middle name. Walter or Winifred, those are good names. Mortimer's second name is Alfred.
Come on now, get in that pyramid.
In there? It's dangerous in there.
It's important. We need the Book of the Dead to bring a friend back into this world, and he might know something about a great evil that's stirring.
It's like my dear old father used to say. Coyote, snake, bird looking to the left, sun, wavy lines, exclamation mark.
What?
Yes, he was very erudite. And you wouldn't have caught him simply wandering into a pyramid filled with traps.
We really shouldn't go into the pyramid unprepared.
Oh, come on. Danger is my middle name. And it's important. Great evil is stirring.
What?
You can't let me go in there on my own. You have to come in with me.
Okay, if that's how it's gotta be.
I win every argument. It's always been so. Put me on your shoulders.
Do I have to?
Hup, hup. We have 40 days in the desert ahead of us.
We're going into the pyramid.
Which pyramid?
Hey, stop puffing and panting in my ear.
I'm not panting. I'm exhaling dramatically. Onwards, my proud camel!
Nice little place. Locked. And like everything here, the door is made of stone. You can't just kick it open. A conspicuous black hole in the wall.
You have to put your arm in there.
Sure?
Yes. Sometimes there is a switch at the end of the hole. But sometimes your arm will be sliced off instead. I'm pretty sure that this one here has a switch.
So, tell me again. You said that if I stick my arm in there, it won't be chopped off?
How should I know?
There really is something like a lever here.
Pull it.
Ah!
Don't let go. The door is opening.
Great.
Put.
Yes. Broken. Ah. Right. Again. The door's opened a little, but the mechanism seems to be broken. It doesn't open any further. Ah.
Polcach. Ilofrego podała. Dokczak. Polcach. Kaca? Haks. Harshut kwelo. Kunjala, Noksek.
Vases? Cat statues? A wooden chair? Why is there only junk here and no treasure?
What use are treasures to you on the other side? At least you can sit on a chair.
As a real Tomb Raider, I have to at least take something. What about this? An ancient mirror, I'd say.
You can't take that. That is the first mirror that was ever made.
And?
Pharaoh Tut-Tut was very particular about his appearance. He needs the mirror.
Not anymore. I'm quite sure of that. This part of the column shoots out if you trigger a mechanism in the floor.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am. I would jump over, but I don't know if there's another trap on the other side of the slab. There are some nasty-looking spikes waiting at the bottom of the pitfall, and some scarab beetles are scurrying around between them.
I would suggest that we don't fall into that pit, then.
Even if I get over this pitfall, the stone ball is blocking my way.
The ball should only block the entrance to the tomb in an emergency.
I guess Mortimer triggered the trap when he was here. The plank isn't long enough to bridge the pit, and I don't want to put it in on an angle. The beetles might crawl out. Here, for you. The mirror's ancient, but still works pretty well. I can see a very attractive young man with a fashionable beard in it. A stone slab with characters in 3 different languages. No, Critter isn't much of a linguist. A heavy plank of wood. Not very long, but quite fat. just like the Mary. You can't see your hands in front of your face.
So what? Get in there, Chop Chop.
There's no way I'm going into a pitch-black room.
I have never had such a stubborn camel, and you're very uncomfortable as well.
I can hear a kind of patter of thousands of little feet.
Oh, I'm sure that's nothing. Just get in there. Giddy up.
You can't see your hands in front of...
So what?
There's no way I'm going...
I have...
It would seem that the pyramid served not only as the last resting place of the pharaoh, but also as a junk room.
No, those are valuable grave goods. The pharaoh should not have to want for anything in the next world.
Seeds?
Just in case there's a famine in the next world.
A chariot? A boat? Weapons? Food? Almost makes you wish you were dead.
Oh no. The pharaoh longed to live forever. That is why he commissioned the Book of the Dead to be written. This records everything that the wise were able to discover about death.
Do you believe the book can grant you eternal life?
I'd say it didn't work for old Tut-Tut, though. Ha!
A press for olive oil or something like that. I'd rather relax than work in the afterlife.
The pharaoh naturally would never operate the equipment himself. Hundreds of his most loyal slaves were buried with him.
I don't see any bones. I guess the slaves had a bit of a rethink about their loyalty after the pharaoh died. You can press the oil out of olives and even nuts and other hard fruits with this kind of thing. You can press the... all kinds of different grains, all small and shriveled. I don't think anything will grow out of them now. No, these seeds have been lying here for thousands of years. Any moisture in them will have evaporated. That should work. All right, I've pressed the oil out of the flour. It's sticky and smells strong. There's nothing left of the flour other than a sticky, oily, strong-smelling mass. I'm probably gonna have the smell of the flour on my hands for days. Right. Again.
Poczulku.
The door's opened a little, but the mechanism seems to be broken. it doesn't open any further. Ah. This part of the column shoots out if you trigger a mechanism in the floor.
Are you sure?
Yet, What the devil?
Oh, scarabs. We often use them in traps. They eat the flesh of the bones of any intruders. Fantastic animals.
Yeah, fantastic. I won't set a foot in the room with those dung beetles scurrying around.
That strikes me as a very good idea. At least, as long as I remain on your shoulders.
Is there any way to lure them off? Or chase them away? Are they scared of fire?
Those are elite beetles. We trained their great, etc. fathers to attack intruders and kill them in the most painful way possible. Did you know that dung beetles are very strong? Each one of them can move a dung ball weighing up to 20 times their own weight. Fun fact.
I won't set a foot in the room with those dung beetles scurrying around.
That strikes me as a very good idea. At least, as long as I remain on your shoulders.
Is there any way to lure them off? Or chase them away? Are they scared of fire?
Those are elite beetles. We trained their
Thanks to Critter, I can see enough. And what I can see, I don't like.